Hello, this is the Great Basin Prescribed Fire and Smoke Transport Briefing for Wednesday, December 14th. This will be our last broadcast for the rest of the year, or the rest of the month of December, I should say. We will resume after the first of the year. So just to give you a quick peek at what's going on. First, precipitation. The past 7 days, you can see quite wet across all areas from the south to the north. I wouldn't say extremely heavy, but moderately heavy. The greens to dark greens are a half inch to close to an inch of precipitation. Yellows up here in Idaho a little bit more. So yeah, actually moderate to locally heavy precipitation. You can see on the 100-hour fuels, everything really moist, above 20% or in the 15 to 20% range in the green. So things really may be too moist for large-scale burning other than pile burns. On the left, a lot of snowfall in the last 72 hours. The yellows to oranges indicate anywhere from 8 to 18 inches of snow. In the blue shades, typically 3 to 6 inches of snow. So other than the Northwest Desert District of Utah and far southern Nevada, just about everybody getting in on the snow. On the right-hand side, the snow cover map, light shades even down into the lower valleys across much of the Great Basin, except for the far south and as well as northwest Utah. But everywhere else has good snow cover, excellent overall snowpack. You can see the snowpack in the middle to upper elevations. Near 200% or more of normal in these darker blue shades, everywhere above normal, as you can see. The lighter blue shades here, 123% of normal, meaning 23% above normal. So a very healthy start to the snowpack. Hopefully we can keep that going for the higher terrain. It is going to be a very cold period. Low pressure over the upper Midwest and over the Pacific, creating a driving northerly flow from interior Canada and Alaska, continuing to drive cold air. Not a lot of very deep, moist storms for the foreseeable future, but little cold, pesky storms coming through every couple of days. You can see the first one here this afternoon already pushing into Idaho, northern Nevada, northwest Utah, drier air down south. 7-day, all green, all moist. You can see the high humidities here. You see the transport winds here on the left. Mixing heights looking very good. So for any pile burning or any other burn project, I should say, vertical mixing should be really good, where you see the areas in the yellows and the greens. And then on Thursday, this storm system departs into Colorado. It would have swept across much of northern central Utah and northeast Nevada during the previous 24 hours. Another disturbance into parts of far northern mountains of Idaho. 7 days green. We do get some gusty southerly winds from the transport range of 20 to 30 miles per hour. We see the orange, lighter winds as you head further south. Minimum humidities, you see them staying pretty much high, except for down in Vegas, where they do drop down into the upper 20% range. I could see some more inversions. A lot of this is due to the snow cover here on the right-hand side in the purple shades, but excellent overall mixing vertically, where you see the yellows and oranges and greens. Friday, we have drier air moving in as high pressure tries to build in, but it's cold. The mean transport's coming in from interior western Canada straight down into the Great Basin. The further east you go, the more colder air you'll see. High humidities, light winds starting to take over. Mixing heights also getting a little lower across Nevada, much of Idaho. A lot of that's due to snow cover. 3-day precipitation totals, light to locally moderate, mostly a couple of hundredths of an inch to maybe a tenth or a quarter inch in the higher elevations. It'll be almost entirely in the form of snow. On Saturday, still cold air, dry air coming. You see the dry air mass through here, so should start seeing more sunshine. And then by Sunday, another disturbance or a storm system pushes into the Pacific Northwest, pushes into Idaho on Monday, and then pushes into, actually intensifies and pushes into northeast Nevada and northern Utah on Tuesday next week. Precipitation days 4 and 5. This is Saturday morning through Monday morning. And then Monday morning through Wednesday morning, we start seeing this precipitation coming through here. And actually, some of this could be a little bit locally heavier based on the latest computer models. We'll keep an eye on that for the middle of next week. The 8 to 14-day outlook from the 21st to the 27th of December shows near normal in the western Great Basin, cooler than normal or even much cooler than normal across the far eastern and northern portions of the Great Basin. Precipitation above average in the north, below average in the south. This concludes our briefing. Again, this will be the last broadcast until after the 1st. So everyone, have a great Christmas and holiday season. Have a great day.